What's up, chickadees? Michael and Jeffrey from AchievementHunter.com. And Jeff, we're doing the This Is for the Skyrim Hearthfire DLC.
Hey, you know what? I don't remember the last time you and I did a video together.
It's been a while. I remember. It was exactly 47 days ago. I mark it on my calendar.
So this is Hearthfire, which, as I read from a developer was talking, they liked Minecraft. The developers at Skyrim liked Minecraft so much they wanted to add some Minecrafty elements, i.e., build a house.
You do build a house
into the game.
There's some house building.
Sounds more Fable or SimCity-ish, or Sims-ish to me.
It's a little Sims-ish because you don't actually build shit. You started the DLC off and what the hell are you doing?
There's food all over this pot filter. It's gross. I think I just accidentally ate a full breakfast.
So anyway, there's three areas where you can now buy a house where you couldn't before. Dawnstar, Falkreath, and I think Morthal. I think it's Morthal.
Hoboken.
Yeah, it's not Hoboken. So if you're the Thane there, all you gotta do is go up to the Jarl and talk to his dude and be like, dude, I want to buy a house, and he'll sell you the house. If you're not, you gotta do like bullshit side quests like I had to because I didn't do them yet. Because why would you want to be Thane of those shits? Because you can't buy a house. Except now you can in the DLC, so now you need to be Thane.
Who wants to be Thane of the ghetto?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Once you buy the plot, he'll be like, hey, here's your house, and it's like a little bit outside of the city. So you'll go there, and there's a carpenter's bench and an anvil and a chest.
Just like in a field?
Yeah, it's just like in the middle of a field.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, so there's some new like building materials in the DLC that wasn't in Skyrim originally. There's like quarried stone, clay, what the hell else is there?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, lumber. It's very important for building a house.
Is there smooth stone and is there gravel?
There's not smooth stone.
No, sandstone?
But all you really do is you go up to one of the benches and it gives you a blueprint for a house, and that's the first thing you have to build. So you select the blueprint. Then when you go over to the workbench,
are there multiple blueprints or do you
Well, it only starts as one.
Okay.
It's just home. And then you go over to the workbench and it's basically like smithing, like building ingredients, because all it is, it'll tell you like front door, here's the parts that you need, and all you really need to build everything for this DLC is the lumber, the clay, and the stone, and then outside of that you need like a shitload of iron ingots. Other than that, you really don't need much.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think the guy who invented smithing, his name was Smith, and he is just fucking like looking down on the universe and is just happy as shit every time somebody says that they're gonna smith something or that they're a blacksmith? He's like, that's fucking me right there. Like Hector Smith, the original, is the OG Smith Lord.
I imagine if there was a guy, it gets used a lot. Do you think he gets royalties?
I think he should. He should get residuals. It'd be like a fucking running a sitcom after 200 episodes. He should get like he probably gets like thousands of like checks to wherever afterlife he's in, and
checks to afterlife.
Yeah, and they're like he gets like 1,000 checks a day for like 18 cents.
Nice.
He has to fucking sign his name
every time like a medieval fucking video game comes out, he just rakes it in.
Oh, dude, that guy is in love with Fable 3, probably.
So you just build new objects with iron. You mine the shit that you got to do there, and you just combine parts and you keep building, and eventually you build like an entire complete house, and then you can start adding wings to the house, and that's where you can kind of choose what you want your house to look like.
Yeah, be very careful with those plans. You will go over budget. I can personally guarantee it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You'll be 86 to 87% over budget within like a month.
Did you go out into the middle of a field and just start mining
Sometimes it feels that
stone?
way. If I had done that, it probably would have been cheaper.
It probably would have been cheaper. The benefit is, too, every house, there's a spot to mine quarried stone and clay nearby, and they're unlimited. So you can just like start mining and walk away for like 10 minutes.
That's awesome. So clay is easier to find in this game than in other games.
Absolutely, yes.
That's awesome.
Also, lumber, there's a lumber salesman like right near all the houses, and all you got to do is go buy the lumber, and they'll have it delivered to your house, and you don't even have to move it. Like, it'll always be at all 3 houses. So you could just buy like 500 pieces of lumber, and then like it never goes in your inventory. You never got to carry it around or anything.
So it's like you essentially go to Hearth Depot.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yes, you do in fact. You can do it. They can help.
Oh, man. So there's also probably achievements.
So in this DLC, Jeff, of
Yes.
building homes, there's achievements.
I want to hear about them.
Believe it or not, there's one achievement for building a home.
Landowner?
Yeah, I think there's actually... Yeah, Landowner. I think there's actually... there might be an achievement for buying a plot.
Uh-huh.
And
I bet it's worth 10 gamer score.
Yeah, they're all worth 10 gamer score. There's only 5 achievements. You get 1 for buying a plot, which, as I said, you just go to any of the Jarls and talk to their dude and be like, freaking plot bought, got it.
Yeah.
Then you got to build a house, and a finished house is the home with the main hall, and then you have to add 3 wings to it.
Okay.
Now, there's 3 options to each wing. There's like the north wing, the west wing, and the east wing, and each wing you can build one of 3, but you can only build 1 design.
Gotcha.
So once you build all 3 designs on a house, that's a finished house. That's another achievement. And then buying all 3 plots, I believe, is an achievement. And then building all 3 homes is an achievement. So you have to get all 3 wings on all 3 houses.
That's 4 achievements.
That's 4 achievements, Jeff. And then the last achievement is to adopt a child, because that's also something they just kicked on in this DLC, because they love the adoption system in Minecraft so much, I heard, the developers, that they decided to incorporate it into this DLC.
Right, the Minecraft adoption.
Right. So you can't have your own kids, but you can buy one. So eventually you'll...
It's like Thailand.
Yeah, a courier will just show up and be like, hey, here's a letter, and it'll start a quest where you can go adopt a kid. Now, it's a very rigorous thing or test to adopt this child. You got to walk in and you talk to the adoption lady, that's her name, and she's like, okay, if you want to adopt a kid, you got answer a couple questions.
Right, there's a form to fill out.
Right. So she's like, 1, what do you do for a living? So I tell her, like, I'm the Dragonborn, and she's like, okay, well, if you get, oh, you are. Oh shit. All right. Question number 2, do you have a house? Yes, I do. All right, here's your kid.
So it's a 2-step process.
Yeah, the only thing is you have to make sure you have a home built. I don't know exactly what the specifications are, because you can furnish the homes, but you don't have to for any of the achievements. Just furnish like a little shit's bedroom or something, like kid's bed and kid furniture and shit like that. Like, I just went into a house and just furnished the shit out of it, and then I went back and she's like, okay, now you get a kid. Because the first time I went, she's like, fuck you, your kid got nowhere to live, you can't have one. I was like, man, this is beat.
Are there child labor laws in Skyrim?
Not that I'm aware of.
So that kid can essentially sweep for 15 hours a day if you want him to. What about the Vampire Mastered achievement to acquire 11 vampire perks?
Oh, yeah? Well, that's actually from the last DLC, Jeff.
Oh, okay. What about Ariel's bow?
Right, also from the last DLC.
Okay.
That's not this. We're done with this.
That's not this. What about, all right, so complete 10 side quests? That's not in this either?
I mean, I'm sure if you do 10 side quests and you haven't done it yet, you'll get it. I can't think of what the fucking last DLC was called.
It was called Dawnguard.
Oh, yeah,
Dawnguard.
Dawnguard.
Yeah.
Everyone thought you were saying Dong.
I was saying Dawnguard.
Because you were saying Dawnguard.
I was absolutely saying it.
Well, now you know.
All right, well, let's go quit fucking around on the internet and go be proud parents.
Okay. I'm proud of you.
Aw, thanks. Also proud of you.